So the information that they have the numbers, meaning they're more than the numbers that you have, is that relevant?
That depends on the math that you use.
You're confident, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
So, well, as I said, the other side will probably have a different story to tell. But right now, you're here as the chair of the board. And so, how is this problem going to affect you as the person who's on top of the helm of this university?
Well, it's first and foremost always in my mind every day. But, you know, we need to get on with life. And there are bigger fish to fry. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to make light of other people's situations. It's just, it really is more serious, bigger fish to fry because, you know, as I said earlier, we've achieved in the last 15 years what the founder had wished many, many years ago, but we have a long ways to go. You know, our biggest challenges right now is because our funds come from tuition fees, is we want to do more, but who's going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? So these are some of our challenges. When I say bigger fish to fry, these are some of the things that I'm working on daily to resolve. Because I tell you quite frankly, everyone thinks that the school has moved quickly, you know? And for me, I think 15 years is too slow. I wanted to achieve this in, let's say, half the time. But we are limited by resources, seriously limited. So we just had to bide our time. But I'm still impatient. I wanted to move faster. And so we need to focus on the things that will help this institution and eventually help our students, help the community, help the country. That's our mission.
So what is the philosophy of financial management that you have? I know that Foundation University is one of the schools that do not increase tuition as much as you would want. And in comparison with the other private schools, basically your tuition is a lot lower. So how do you address the increasing needs for resources and payments of teachers and so on?
Well, on the increase of resources, this is why the accreditation was also very important, because it put us on the map, okay? It made us viable for those people out there, those philanthropists that do have the funds, that do want to support the program. So now we can show them, look, we've got it. You can trust us. You give us 1 million, 2 million, whatever, you'll get results, okay? So that's what's very important for us. As far as everything else, you know, how we manage, you know, you just ask yourself, how does a poor man manage from day to day? Yeah, you just have to do what you can do. And sometimes, you know, you just have to ask people to trust you and say, well, you know, like Wimpy from the Popeye series would say, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. Then that's sometimes what we have to rely on.
Well, that means, can you still call a board meeting for them to come and, you know, because the board meeting was postponed, and so therefore, if it is postponed, there's going to be another board meeting that you're going to call for all of these members who are supposed to attend?
Actually, there are two meetings. We have the membership/corporation meeting, and then we have the Board of Trustee meetings. We just concluded a Board of Trustee meeting this morning because it is the third quarter, and we hold meetings every quarter. You had
a quorum in your Board of Trustees?
Yes, we did. And the continuation of the membership meeting requires, I believe, 10 days, and I'm already departing. So we'll probably continue in September when I return.
I see. So you're going out of the country, Dean?
So that's another thing that people don't know is I'm not always here. See, what happened 6 years after we moved here, my wife's family also needed some attention. My father-in-law suffers from dementia, and my mother-in-law is just getting old. So my wife felt that it was her duty to be there and take care. So again, we transplanted the family after bringing them here, bringing them back to Hawaii. Now, because of my commitment here to the institution, I couldn't just say, you know, sayonara. Yeah. So again, lengthy discussion with my wife and I, with my mother, with my father, before he passed away, that life has to change again. So a compromise is I commute back and forth. So I spend 4 weeks there, 4 weeks here, and this is my 5th year in doing this. Okay, and you know, for those people that say, "Wow, you must be really rich to travel," blah blah blah, it isn't that. My salary here in Foundation covers my plane fare. The school doesn't pay for my plane fare. This is out of my own pocket. And for the expenses in the U.S., my wife works, and my income supplements her income. Not my income, not her income supplements. I supplement hers. So I am an add-on.
But you're happy here, Dina. Are you happy with what you're doing, despite the fact that there are problems that you encounter, including the challenge to your leadership?
As much as frustrations can crop up from time to time, I am happy, and most importantly, you know, this is very important to me because otherwise I wouldn't be traveling back and forth between here and Hawaii. My family's happy, okay? Without their support, I really would be gone a long time ago. And they understand also the mission. It's vital. It really has to be attended to.
What else would you want to do, finally, here at Foundation University that you haven't done yet? I mean, in relation to your understanding of the original mission of your grandfather.
I have this really wild dream to open up 20 hectares of a campus in Valencia. Really wild dream, but I know that's billions of pesos to do that. But I find that I think I could maybe achieve a small piece of that before I go, because we've done so many things here. If you asked me in 1999, if you could, let's see, what's the latest big project here? The gym extension, okay? We're looking at a budget of, let's say, depending on how much we work on it, between 15 to 20 mil. You ask me, or even my father in 99, how can we do this project? He would say, forget it. What? You want to do what? That's what he would say. And so we just, you know, as the saying goes, how do you eat an elephant? And basically we just took a bite at a time. That's all we did. And
That's your dream, man.
Yeah, and I think Valencia is doable. All I have to do is take many bites at a time.
You've taken some bites already?
Yeah.
This dream come true?
Yeah, tastes bad.
Well, I say this has been a pleasure, Dean.
Thank you very much.
Despite the fact that you do have problems, I'd like you to speak to the community. And you know, the beauty about having students is that they also have a lot of connects to families that rely on your leadership and so on. So I'd like to end it with whatever brief message you would like to tell to the family of Foundation University students and families here.
Well, we owe it to the community. And when I say community, predominantly Negros Oriental, Siquijor, Cebu, and parts of Bohol. Because since day one of the institution, we've had many generations of families sending their grandchildren, their cousins, their nephews to this institution. So we owe it to them, okay, to keep this place running, because there is that level of trust, okay? How you achieve that level of trust, I have to thank my father and my grandfather, because they probably went through the same frustrations I'm going through. It takes a lot of dedication, and we are dedicated to the community. We will be here through thick or thin. We will be here to service your generation and subsequent generations. That is our mission. We will be here, and we will provide you the best that we can at that moment. Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The chairperson of the board of Foundation University,